All right, guys, this is going to be a walk around of our newly acquired Dodge WC-51 weapons carrier. We purchased this about a month ago from a gentleman in Nevada, and we've been doing some minor tweaking with it since we got it, but it's pretty much in the condition when we got it. The vehicle was sold to us as a 1944 Dodge weapons carrier, but I thought it might be useful to go through this video because I was surprised at how few videos there are about the Dodge weapons carriers on YouTube. I'm an owner of a Willys MB, and there's a lot of videos about Jeeps, but not a lot about the weapons carriers. So, as I said, this was sold to us as a 1944. Its title is 1944, but when we started looking at reference books and online, we immediately saw that this is not a 1944. Some key factors, which many of you may know if you're enthusiasts of Dodge. First of all, there is no gap between the wheel and this toolbox on the driver's side. That gap was introduced later in the war. They removed that toolbox to allow an 11-inch gap for somebody to climb in. Secondly, the cargo area is definitely mid 43 because again it's level with the step, it's not raised. It has it doesn't have the extruded stamped tie downs, it has the rounded tie downs, and the fuel fill is smaller, the smaller cap, and also not higher up on the body. So that definitely tells us his cargo area is a pre-43 or mid-43 cargo bed. Also, another factor is it has what's called the lazy back seats. So it has the seats that if these bows weren't here, they'd flop back. And another couple indicators, this is an early bed. It has the wood seats on the bottom, which the later ones didn't. And this is a metal bed versus plywood on the sides and up here on the later ones. So obviously it has the wood bottom, which all of them had, but this has the metal sides and having these slats here on the bottom. These are key indicators this is an earlier bed. So a couple things we've done. We had to replace the bows on this because when it came in transport from the last owner who had it, they were damaged. So this is a set I think that the previous owner purchased from Midwest Military, and we installed those. One issue we came across with this kit was that the screws were not tapped properly for the bolts on these corner frames. So we had to re-tap all those quarter frames to make sure that the bolts fit in properly. Also, this one has the tailgate is not an original tailgate. It's a later tailgate. You can tell by these crossbars versus, as you can see on this other interior portion, has the rounded stamped indentations on there. So this is a later tailgate. I mean, it looks fine for us right now. We moved the tools, actually, the Pioneer tools to the inside. They were on the outside when we got it, but we like them on the inside for the reason that this allows the tailgate to fold all the way down, allows easier access. So, as I said, the bows we put our bows on there. The other thing that we've done is we put the correct mirrors on here. When we got this, it had rectangular mirrors, later period mirrors. So these are replacements, reproductions. And we're working on getting the seats reupholstered right now. You can see we've got one seat there that's done, and both seat backs are done. These were this was a kit of canvas that we got from New Life Canvas, which they're great to work with, and the quality is really good on this canvas set. I'll just show you real quick. We're working on the other seat right here. You can see this is this is the driver's seat. This canvas is pretty roached, and it did not have the original batting or material in there. And then this is the other seat. So you can see it was literally held together with stitching and twine, and so definitely time to replace those seats. But overall, the truck's in good condition. we noticed that the speedometer wasn't working, and we figured out that's actually missing a speedometer cable. So we're have one of those on order to hopefully do another video later where we show the installation of that. And also on this one, the muffler is not correct or not attached correctly. You can see maybe you can see it's being held on to the frame with some wire. The tailpipe here being held on with wire. And that's about the only thing holding that muffler on there. So that's another thing we're going to have to replace in the near future. But the good news is the vehicle is running, driving, stopping properly, and shifting is like it should. So, you know, our to-do list, we're making it as we go. We thought the canvas was a big priority. Right now, the vehicle is marked as a medical vehicle because the previous owner's relative was in the medical unit. We're going to change this to be military police, which aligns with the Willys MB that we already own. So we'll do markings for military police and hopefully find a siren and a light to mount to the bumper here in the near future. The canvas came with it. It's in fairly good condition, all serviceable. And the tires are in really good shape. You can see the spare tire still has the little nubs on it still. So overall, we're happy with the purchase. These are hard to come by nowadays. And we're going to do some videos as we go through some of the restoration of the vehicle. But I just wanted to do a quick overview of it as it sits, to give you guys a baseline. And also, like I said, hopefully we'll post videos as we go, because YouTube is really short on weapons carrier videos. So drop some comments if you have anything that you'd like to have us focus on, and we will try to keep you guys updated. Thanks.